Hello everyone, we're looking at question number 8 of summer 2019 paper 1-2-9702. The graph shows how a physical quantity varies with time. We do not know what the quantity is, we have to find that out. Which event could best be represented by the graph? The best way to do is see the option that you can simply cut out. Let's see. We can see from the graph that the graph is going in the negative direction as well, which means direction is involved, which means it has to be a vector quantity. And from here we can see acceleration is a vector quantity, but speed is a scalar quantity, so we can just simply cut C and D out, because if it were about the scalar quantities, then the graph wouldn't have gone down in this section. But since it is, that means it's dealing with vector quantities. Now we're only left with A and B part. A and B option. A says the acceleration of a firework rising to a maximum height and falling to the ground. The acceleration of a skydiver leaving an aircraft, falling, opening a parachute and falling to the ground. Okay, so we can visualize this as firework here and it going up and then falling down. And for this, if this is an aircraft, mind my drawing please, it's going to fall down. Okay, let's scrutinize this graph a bit. We can see that initially the quantity was a lot, and then it gradually decreased, and then it became 0, and then there was a sudden dip, and then it started increasing again. When we assume that something is coming down, we assume it is as positive, and when we say something is going up, we assume that it's going in a negative direction. But for a better explanation, when you see this sudden dip, this can only be explained by a parachute, because when you're looking at a firework, when it just rises to a maximum height and then it falls to the ground, there shouldn't be this sudden dip, and then there shouldn't be an increase in the quantity in the opposite direction. The reason why this is because initially when a person jumps off, at that point they have the maximum acceleration, they have the maximum resulting force acting in the downward direction, which is 9.81, positive 9.81, which we can see here, positive 9.81, because we're taking the downward direction as positive. And then gradually when the person starts going down, when there's a decrease in their acceleration, and all of a sudden they open a parachute. So when all of a sudden you open a parachute, you will feel a pull in the upward direction. You will be plunged upwards for a while in the opposite direction before gradually coming down, and this is why the option is B.